ang ibang sikta na gumagawa ng kabutihan, makatanggap talaga sila ng reward sa Panginoon. Provided na ang Lumen Gentium number 16, through no fault of their own, do not know the true church of Christ, but nevertheless seek God with sincere heart, and try their actions to do His will, as they know it through the dictates of their conscience, they too may receive salvation. Makatanggap sila. Pero tandaan natin kung tayo na nasa tunay na iglesia, mahirap para sa atin makamit talaga ang kaligtasan. Yung mananatili tayo hanggang sa kamatayan, yung tinatawag na sanctifying grace. Mahirap talaga yun, mga kapatid. Kaya nga sa rosary natin, pray for us sinners now and the hour of our death. Kung mahirap para sa atin na nasa tunay na iglesia, ano pa kaya yung nasa labas, di po ba? Although, through no fault of their own. Pero ano ang sabi sa Lumen Gentium number 14? The Church of Christ must be in nature, in service, it served men through the 12 apostles. It is to this church that all are obliged to belong in order to be saved. Those people who, though doubtful, deliberately refuse to seek out the true church, refuse to knowing it, cannot be saved. Say the Catholic Church is the ordinary means of salvation. Ngayon, sa batas, sa simbahan, sa canon law, ano ba ang nakasulat sa canon law natin? Lalo na sa mga lay. Tayo, kung sa mga lay ay ito ang nakasulat sa canon law, lalo na sa mga pare. Sa canon law 229, lay people have the duty and the right to acquire the knowledge of Christian teaching so that they may be able to live according to this teaching, to proclaim it, and if necessary, to defend it. Ano daw? If necessary, to defend it. Ang tanong, sa ating panahon ngayon, nadami na ang mga nagsusulputang mga sikta. Nakita ba ito sa authority ng simbahang Katoliko? Ang pangangailangan na kailangan nating idepinsa ang ating pananampalataya na pinagtulong-tulungan ngayon. Musliman, Satanic Churchman, Iglesia ni Cristo kay Manalo, at iba pa mga sikta. Sa aklat na ang pamagat ay Acts and Decrees of Second Plenary Council of the Philippines, ito po, sa pahina 80-81, paragraph 222, ito ang mabasa natin. Faced with these realities, there is a need of widespread catechesis and apologetics. We need not to apologize for apologetic catechesis. Since birth, Christianity has been subject to attacks. From it has had to defend itself. Jesus had to answer objections to his teachings. As the gospel testify, apologetics has always been part of the pastoral and theological tradition of the church. We must today be willing and able to defend our teachings in public fora. And we need to equip the faithful so that they can defend their faith. Parish priest must encourage and support the training of the lay Catholic faith defenders. O see,